All right. Hey, everybody. Hope you're doing good today. I wanted to show you a couple of things that are very on my mind right now. I know that I did a video on um, March 6th and how the Revelation 12 sign is, uh, if you count 1260 days from that, September 17th, 23rd in 2017, you come to March 6th. And I wanted to show you, I do believe that it's a high watch day for, it could be anything. I don't know, but I know that the beast system has been rising rapidly, and I think that something major will probably happen that day. And in terms of the rapture, it's always a possibility, but I want to show you something else that I saw on March 13th, because March 13th, I'm going to go on the Torah calendar for now because nobody's 100% sure if the year ends via on the Torah calendar, which would be March 13, or a month later, like we talked about before, related to Aries and the sun. But because we don't know for sure, I'm going on the Torah calendar right now, because if this is the one God's going to use, many believe that this is the Jubilee year ending on March 13th. And if you well, I won't go into that. I'm going to show you something right here about that. Okay, on the 13th, this is from Stellarium, and this is on the 13th of March. What I noticed is that, first of all, you have the Capricornus, the fish, and the goat, symbolic of the Day of Atonement, the blood, the sacrifice, the animal sacrifice, and the born again Christian becoming like the fish symbolically. And so what you have on March 13th, let's just say this is the end of the Jubilee, the 120th Jubilee, okay, which many believe it is. And I think I believe it is, but I don't want to go into why right now. But anyway, so you have the Aquarius. Okay, so here's symbolic of Jesus pouring out the water, living waters. Anyway, so you have Mercury in the rib of his rib, and Mercury is the messenger planet, and then of course Jupiter represents Jesus right here. So if you have the message sending the message, the messenger sending the message of the rib cage, the rib. Okay, so the bride of Christ is the rib, right, of the husband, straight from Adam and Eve. So it's interesting, if the rapture was on this day, you'd have the messenger messaging time for the rib to come into the rib cage. It's actually amazing. So, and then at the same time, you have the sun, Venus, and the moon right by the fish, right here, Pisces. So, and that's Jesus, and the moon is the bride, and Venus and the sun is Jesus. Okay, now the other thing that's really mind-blowing is you have, on the 13th of March, you have this day here on the Torah calendar, which is called Vayakel Pok, however you say it. But I want to show you what it means. It's crazy what it means. Okay? It means, right here, gathered together. Gathered together. So, I'm thinking, okay, if there's any term that means rapture, it's the gathering together. Okay, so